Bring in Tennessee Republican Congressman Tim Burchett. He was part of the first congressional hearings on UFOs in half a century. Congressman, I feel you when you say you don't trust the government, you want to know more. Where I stop feeling you is, well, have you been shown anything to feed your skepticism?
Not by any official government. Well, yeah, I have too. I take that back. I've been briefed in some settings that confidential settings where we've been talked to, and I've been shown some things that were that I would say there's no military aircraft that we know of in this world that match those descriptions.
So you've been shown something by government sources that they say is proof of alien life.
Yes, sir. But the thing we got to worry about, Mr. Como, if can I call you Chris? Is that all right?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Well, Chris, the thing we got to worry about is these government agencies. All they're going to do is look for additional funding. They're laughing out of one side of their mouth and then saying the other, hey, we could get a few more billion out of Congress. That's what we got to do. What they've got to do is come forth with those files that we've seen that are redacted, heavily redacted. And we need to bring in some of these witnesses. You showed the Tic Tac videos, and I would encourage people to Google Tic Tac videos. Those were Navy pilots that filmed that. I talked to one of the pilots who was involved in that. And the Intelligence Committee did not allow that person to speak. They weren't even given credentials to come into the meeting. They had to lie as a member of the press, and we're not able to, and they wouldn't even slow the video down where they showed some balloon that flew by a cockpit that somebody took a picture with their cell phone. And then Adam Schiff, who I don't share any, we're friends, but we don't agree on too much. He asked the best question of the whole deal. He said, what exactly am I looking at? And can you stop the video? And out of a 13-second video, and I can assure you, Isabel Burchett, my 15, almost 16-year-old daughter, could have stopped the video. But the two people they had running that they're supposed to be overseeing this new insight into UFOs, they couldn't stop the video. Hell, they can't even spell UFO. This is our government is the arrogance is unbelievable, and and the cover up continues. I told the press, I said, we just got hosed. I was supposed to be able to ask a question. I was moving towards the podium. I was going to blister them, and dadgummit, right before I got up there, I get a text said, no, Burchett, that's some of the Tic Tac videos. And I've talked to some of the pilots. Some of those one of those guys is one of the best pilots in the world. And why is he not being brought before a congressional committee to describe what he saw?
David Fravers, who we're talking about. So look, Congressman, you have an open invitation. If you get any proof that any of this merits the curiosity, I'll give you all the time you want. I promise you.
You got it, brother. Chris, what's going to have to happen? One of these people, these so-called whistleblowers, is going to have to bring some proof. Going to have to bring the pictures, as the young people say, bring the receipts. And I heard you saying something like that earlier. It's very hip and very in, so your ratings will go up because of that. But we've got to get somebody. We've got to get somebody to bring that stuff forward.
Look, if it exists, it'd be nice, because I got to tell you, I could think of a couple of other things you guys may want to be spending your time on down there. Congressman, 100%. Be well. Good luck with your job.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks for having me on, brother.